Hello and welcome here to the I2I Stadium here at Tadcaster Albion for the match between, Tadcaster and the Stocksbridge Park Steels tier. Today I can see the Tadcaster players are here in the tunnel ready to go out. That is the side of the Tadcaster clubhouse. In fact, great hospitality here so far at this stadium here as we get this rearranged game that was meant to take place just a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately rain. And obviously, if you've seen followed the non-league news, you'll have seen some of the awful conditions that were here at Tadcaster, the stadium, this clubhouse that I'm in now. As I see the players come out with Ross Goodwin there, leading the team out, who's the captain today. We'll be on to the players there. Just let you know, our internet's not too great here, so you may suffer a few outages during this game. So, yeah, just so we'll quickly run through the teams for you now. So we'll start with Tadcaster. In net for them is Harry Fisk. Then the side is Daniel Hartley, Chris Howarth, Jack Crook, Kieran Burton, Kessie Omolakud, Jordan Deasy, Simon Russell, Mark Ferguson, Donald Chimalio, and Jack Carr. On the bench for them is Des Apunsa, Corey Roper, Tom Godden, Marcel Chigimura, and Ali Hughes. So for Stocksbridge, the team is as follows. Michael Roxburgh in number 1, then Jordan Lemon, Michael Trench, Sam Finlaw, Lee Cooksey, Reece Fielding as the players start to go out here today, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Benjamin Partridge, who comes in for the suspended Luke Mangum, Joshua Nodder, and Nathaniel Cross. The bench today is Jack Tinker, Alex O'Connor, Nick Guest, the man who signed earlier on today, and Andy Ring. So now Tadcaster, they are obviously in the part of that bottom part of the tier that are fighting against relegation. They are just a couple of points, 1 point above the relegation playoff side, Frickley Athletic. They could drop it into that bottom 3 with a loss. They are 5 points above Sheffield in that 18th spot, though Sheffield will have their game postponed today, so that definitely will we won't be any closing down there. There is a game in hand Sheffield have on, so Tadcaster will be wanting to win this, especially with Sheffield just clocking up how many rearranged games they'll be able to have. So normally if you are facing a side towards the bottom of the table, you sort of think, this one we get 3 points. But we are getting to March and April now, where these teams start to find another level where they start to fight and tooth and claw to stay in the division and avoid that embarrassment of relegation. No one wants that on their playing CV. So we will get to see how much fight Tadcaster will have in this game, as Stocksbridge, who have not got the best away record, will fight, and we'll see how Tadcaster fight to try and get the 3 points as the referee calls the players in ready. What will also be interesting for the Steels is to see how Benjamin Partridge does up front. He obviously got his first start in that loss against Brighouse on Tuesday. We will now get to see how he does in a more central forward role. He played on the right wing there as part of a 4-2-3-1. This time we'll get to see how he does on a playing just normal as a centre forward. It's something we haven't seen from him when he's come on. He has been a winger more than anything. So great side. We'll also see obviously Guest on the bench as well, who signed from Pontefract earlier. We saw him play against us. It was lively when he came on against us earlier in the season. We'll get to see if we get him come on later on in the match and hopefully make an impact in that game, as we see the Tadcaster will have the kick-off with Simon Russell standing over it right now. So as the music just dying on a bit as we prepare for this kick-off here. We might get a bit of music in here no matter what, because I've just been in the clubhouse today. There's just no stand here for me to sit in to do sideways other than the clubhouse. So, I get to stay in the warm here as they quickly take the knee here before kick-off in tribute for And now we do start with the Tadcaster spread it onto that left wing there, but it's gone over everyone. It's going to be an early throw for Stocksbridge. So Tadcaster in a yellow shirt, navy blue shorts, yellow socks, kicking from left to right, and Stocksbridge in the all-red kit, kicking from right to left, with white sleeves of course, but as we see Nodder try and get loose there, but he's tackled by Tadcaster, and they will move it forward here. Cleared away by Cooksey here, and now Cross here. Pass on to the left-hand side with Michael Trench. Trench now is going to take his time before hitting it forward towards Croft. It's past him now and it can be cleared away. And it's gone over the top. Fielding's looking to cover it, and he does clear it with Mark Ferguson advancing. And it's just bounced over the head here of Jack Carr for Tadcaster, and Lemon comes up there to boot it away, and in the end it's cleared out for a throw into the Steels here. So, thank you to anyone who's going to be listening today. So, as we see, Nodder pass it back from this throw-in, but it's intercepted by Tadcaster. They're going to spread it onto the right-hand side here. And it's going to go past everyone. It's going to be a throw-in to Stocksbridge here. So, Trent right in front of me here will take the throw-in here. And he throws it to Trent. Trent tries to get it, knock it past to him. Nodder's going to try and get on the end of that, but it's been well covered by Tadcaster in this far corner. They pass it back here before it being cleared by Hartley. And it would have hit me if not for the fact I was in this clubhouse there. So I'm thanking the double glazed windows we have been protecting me right now. As Trench will get this throw in here. Trench throws it down for Cross here on the left-hand side. Pass it back to Trench. Trench is going to get it centrally. Partey's going to try to get to it, but it's a good sliding challenge from Russell, and it's now cleared, but Finlaw gets it over here. Now it's Cooksey who's going to knock it forward again for Crofts, and it's gone over his head, and it's out for a throw into Tadcaster. So a bright start for the away side so far. We are 2 minutes into this game, as Tadcaster will get a chance to take this away from the goal. So cleared away and bounces in front of me before being knocked forward by O'Mullican, but Stocksbridge clear. Now Partridge is going to pass it back here to Lemon. Lemon's going to try and find Partridge again on the right hand side. Partridge has drifted more to the right wing, not as centrally now. Partridge is going to try and beat his man, get to the byline, crosses blocked. It's going to be a corner kick for the Steels, and Stocksbridge yet to score from a corner this season, but an early opportunity to do so here. So it's going to be Nodder to go take this one as we see him go to that far hand side. It's on the right wing area of the pitch here. So a good opportunity for Stocksbridge from this corner. We've got plenty of men up there. It's going right into the far end of the 6-yard box. Headed back in there, flicked over the top by a Tadcaster man, and it's another corner kick for the Steels. This time from the opposite side. So good. Again, second corner in a row here for Stocksbridge. So good opportunity from this corner. Can the Steels do it? Yes, they yes to score from a corner this time. They've been effective from free kicks, not so much corners. As it's another one in. There's a push in on the Steel player there. It's gone through everyone, and it's passed to Nodder here. Nodder trying to create him some space. He tries to clip it back in. Goodwin gets the header on it, and it's in the air and well claimed by Harry Fisk there. So a good claim from the goalkeeper there on his first test so far. So, and he's going to put it to feet before he clears it out here. Does so. It's headed on here before Fielding clears it away. A Partridge tries to get on it, but it goes to his head, and it's going to be now collected by Tadcaster, and they're going to pass it back to Fisk. So, and before it's cleared away now, and it's going to be headed on again this time, but going to Trench and then Finlaw, and he tries to find Turner, but it's intercepted by Ferguson here, and it's just going to stay in the centre midfield before Finlaw tackles it, and there's a counter on here. Finlaw here, passing on to Nodder here. Nodder's going to try and find Partridge on the right. Partridge actually playing more on the right. We see Nodder's going in more central role. Partridge has put the cross in. It's headed away by House. Bowling's to Nodder. Nodder volleys it, blocked by Russell. And the second header from Goodwin heads it forwards, but it's not much on it, and Fisk is going to claim it. So Nodder priming for one of his specials there, but it was good closing down there by Simon Russell, the Tadcaster captain, who seems to be everywhere on the pitch. As we just have a goal from Lincoln City's match in Sheffield Wednesday. Lincoln have taken an early lead there through John Marquis. It's cleared away. It's from a set piece as well, so we show the weaknesses Wednesday have had from there. So Trench clears it up, but it's headed back away down Tadcaster. They head it on now as well, but Fielding's going to be there to knock it up forward again. Aimed towards Nathaniel Cross. Cross misses the header completely. And now it's back there with O'Mullican, who passes it out, but Goodwin gets interception. It's now with Nodder. Nodder tries to find Turner. Turner passes it spread out right to Partridge on the right. Partridge is going to put the ball in. It's gone through everyone and past the post, and it's the closest Stocksbridge have got to a goal so far of this very bright start. 6 minutes gone in this game. It's 0-0 still between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge Park Steels. So, it's a very good start here from Stocksbridge so far, as we see Fisk prepare to take it. They're having more of the chances, and we've just seen Partridge just send one just wide there as he looks to get his second goal in Stocksbridge colours after that spectacular effort against the Workshop. And that's booted up there. Fielding header goes backwards, and it's headed by Tadcaster, but Trench clears it up. It's up towards Norrie, who is playing centre forward today. And now, but Tadcaster clear, head it on again, and Cooksey gets up for the header, and it goes out left, and Turner has it. There's a kick in there by the number 4 for Tadcaster, Jack Crook, and it's going to be a throw into the Steels. Nodder gets it from the throw-in now. Gone to Turner. Turner back to Trench. Trench is going to knock it forward for Cross to chase, but it's nowhere near, and it's going to be headed away. Finlay puts the header back in the dangerous position. Goodwin collects it. Goodwin is knocked down there from behind, but no foul given. And Tadcaster on the counter-attack here. Dacey will try to put it through, and it's gone through there to the left to Chimalio. Chimalio turns and shoots, and it's in for Tadcaster. And Tadcaster, with their very first opportunity in the game, have taken the lead. And it's through the man who scored 2 goals in their last game against Lincoln United. It is against the run of play, but it's a very good finish. Roxburgh got a bit of a touch onto it, and it's just through a nice bit of play. And now Stocksbridge are 1-0 behind, with Tadcaster taking lead through Donald Chimalilo, who is if he's recent signing for the home side here, and if he continues with form like that, he's going to be may not be at Tadcaster for much longer, but he's quickly becoming a fan favourite here at the eye-to-eye. As Stocksbridge have restarted quickly. Trench pass through to Finlaw, now on to Lemon on the right-hand side. To Lemon, on the left-hand side. And Lemon's going to try and play through. He's trying to find Turner here on the overlap, but it's just a bit too heavy, and it's going to be collected by Fisk. So, we're here with Fisk now, who's taking his time for clearing out. So 1-0 to Tadcaster early on here. 7 minutes gone in this game, and it's an early lead for the home side, who've done. Got to give credit to all the volunteers here for getting this game on after the damage done to this ground over the last couple of weeks. And Trench will clear that out after a header. Goodwin's going to head it on. Cross is going to then clip it further forward, but it's well cut out here before Cross gets stuck in. But in the end, it's going to go to Malakun, who clears it out, and it's found at the Tadcaster man. But Trench has come back well, and his pass, a dangerous one. Finlay goes down a bit there, but no foul given. It's gone through to Nodder now. Nodder's going to try and find Cross, but it's way over hit here. And Fisk's going to come out to his box to clear that out, and he does. Headed on by Chimalilo, and it's actually going to go for a throw-in here. So it's good play there from Donald Chimalilo. It's the first goal in the Northern Premier League East, so it's cleared out forward to Nodder. Nodder goes down there. No foul given, and it's cleared away by Malakun. Cleared out, and it's going to be 1 to chase for Ferguson. Fielding covers it. Passes it back to Roxburgh. Chimallo's going to cover, and Roxburgh, I think he mishit that, and now it's going to be covered up by Crook on the right-hand side. Crook's at the byline of the box here. Crook is doubled back here. He's in the box. He passes it alongside. It's missed everyone, and Russell is going to go out and cover that up on the left-hand side now. He's got men covering. He gets it over there, and the few tackles going in from Stocksbridge, and it's just going to go out to play for a goal kick. So Stocksbridge survived there. Great play from Tadcaster there, but nothing created from it on this occasion, thankfully. So it's still 1-0 to Tadcaster. And it's going to be Roxburgh taking it. Unfortunately, the first action he had to take was to pick the ball out of his own net. As Roxburgh clears this away, and it's I don't know what the wind is like at the moment, but the wind just took that out of play, and Tadcaster have got to throw in a good area now because of that. And it is with a Mullican who's really advanced forward, but it's intercepted by Finlaw. Finlaw, a little neat pass to Crofts on the left. Crofts is going to try and find Partridge on a long ball here. Being covered here by Burton, and Partridge is going to shunt him over, and that's going to be a free kick to Tadcaster. It's a free kick here to Tadcaster. As you mentioned here, a little bit of a burger here behind me. So nice little atmosphere in this bar here. There's quite a few fans seem to stick in the bar with some of the weather being a bit nippy at the moment. So maybe can't really blame them. As Fisk prepares to take this goal kick out. It's cleared away now. Headed away and headed back in by Tadcaster. Headed back into the air there. Through here, and Taddy have the ball here. advancing, but well cut out by Trench. It's spread out right here, and Partridge has done well to just keep the pressure off of him here. And Partridge here on the right-hand side is going to try and beat his man, but it's well covered here by Taddy, and he's going to cover it here. That is Carr there, and he's actually tackled here now. Partridge gets the ball back, but he's intercepted on his pass. Partridge has actually won the ball, but it's gone out for a throw-in, so it's a throw-in here to Tadcaster. So Partridge working very hard on that right-hand side at the moment, but nothing doing as of yet. So 1-0 to Tadcaster in this game so far. As it's thrown away now, headed back by Lemon, but it's going to be just headed by a Tadcaster. We get the usual bit of head tennis, but Turner's done well to cut that out. Turner's going to try and find Nodder here. Nodder here is going to try and turn. He's up two men around him. Back to Trench here. Trench got a few options here on the left-hand side. He passes it further left to Turner. Turner's going to put the pass inside to Nodder. Nodder's going to turn, but three men are stopping him. Nodder does eventually get a cross off, but Fisk is confident he's going to claim it out. There's no one really there anyway. Chesterfield are now 1-0 up on Southend United, by the way. Jack King scoring that goal there. So it's going into be cleared by Fisk out there. It's headed back away. Turner's going to try and chase that, but it's Tadcaster getting to it. Now Chimalio, the goal scorer, tries to put man through, but it's intercepted by Finlaw. Finlaw has it now. Going to be cut out here by Tadcaster, though, and Tadcaster back on the ball now. Spreads it out right here to American. American on this right-hand side is doing a lot of danger. Puts a good cross in there, and it has to be headed out by Lemon. It's a corner kick to Tadcaster. So Tadcaster here with a corner on that far-hand side at the moment. As they have the lead here, what will be a critical lead in that relegation battle at the bottom end. Tadcaster put the corner. It's a very high corner going towards that far post, and it's headed out by Turner. It's going to be another corner kick for the home side. So another corner here is a good opportunity. So here on this far hand side for Tadcaster, it's the home side looking to double their lead from this set piece. As another man's just gone forward there for Tadcaster. They get the first header, it hits the bar, and it's a melee in the box. Lots of Stocksbridge trying to get onto the end of it, and eventually they clear. So Tadcaster come close to making it 2-0 there. Nodder's picked it up here, passed it back now to Partridge. Partridge's going to try and find another, but it's intercepted by the number 11, Jack Carr. Jack Carr puts it forward, and in the end that's a bit too heavy, and Roxburgh's going to come out and claim this one here. So Roxburgh here is going to just take his time before he clears it out. Yeah. And he does now. It's a good clearance out down towards Nathaniel Crofts. It's headed back in by Tadcaster. Chimalio heads it forward here. He's looking for an overlap, but eventually Cooksey gets in, and Cooksey making a rare venture out, and that's probably, and he gets earns a foul out to go exactly on the halfway spot. Finlaw's going to take it quickly, but the referee's stopping that from happening. And Crofts was going to be on the end of that if it was, but now it was Crook who hit the ball there with that header from that corner kick there. So Tadcaster showing danger here, and they are now playing the better side since their goal. So Stocksbridge do need to pick themselves up a bit and to try, if they want to get back in this and get the point. Finlaw's going to knock it to the left-hand side here with Trench. Trench heads it down. Trench is going to advance forward. Trench, oh, lovely little instep from Trench to create himself some space. Fortunately, the pass is poor and is intercepted there by Crook, and Crook's going to clip it onto the right-hand side now before Trench there recovers and has hooked that away out for a throw into Tadcaster. So that's a really nice little opportunity. Just unfortunately, Trench's poor little pass stopped that there. So it's a Melican who, having the number 6 on the right back side, his throwing is intercepted by Finlaw. Finlaw tries to get the pass through, but tackle there is stopped by Russell. Russell puts it on to Burton here, the dreadlocked centre back. Gets into DC, and now it's on the left wing here with Carr. Lemon puts it, well, actually I thought Lemon was going to get the foul on him there for taking him down during that, but he's actually going out for a throw-in. So it is, Stocksbridge will get the ball back on this occasion. So Stocksbridge with Lemon taking a long throw out, and it's Nodder who's trying to get on the end of it. Nodder's been the most on the ball here. It's very, but Tadcaster have cleared. It's gone past Cooksey there. Fielding doesn't get much of a clearance onto it, but it's actually come off a Tadcaster play, so it's another throw-in for the Steels. 1-0 to the home side here at the I2I Stadium. as Lemon throws that ball down, headed away by Burton. And now Finlaw gets it. Finlaw's passing, it's blocked, and Russell is able to clear it. Fielding now, he's hooked that one right into the air. And now Turner slips over as he gets on. That's going to go Russell, who's going to pass it on forward here to Tadcaster. Tadcaster on the attack. Now it's a Melicon on it. Ball on the right-hand side, a Melicon. Pass it back here to Crook and tries to find Russell, and it's gone through a few legs, including Tadcaster and Stocksbridge, but it is clear in the end, but only to Howarth. Howarth is going to get onto the right-hand side now. We're back with a Melicon now. Melicon puts forward for Crook to chase, and it's just going to go out of play there. So a bit of danger there, but in the end it goes out for a goal kick here. So 16 minutes gone in this game. 1-0 Tadcaster. Pontefract are 1-0 up as well. Jack Lazenby scoring from the spot against Worksop Town. That does mean an opportunity for Liversidge and Mars to seal their place in the playoffs at the very least, as that clearance is headed out by a Melicon, so it's a throw inside the Tadcaster half for the Steels. Get a bit of a soundtrack with this, I imagine you're picking some of that up. But as Trench throws that away, but it's cleared out by Tadcaster, back to Finlaw, puts it back to Trench. Trench hasn't seen a lot of the ball so far in this game so far. He tries to find Crofts on this overlap on the left-hand side. The cross is put in by Nodder, I believe. It's headed away though, and Carr's going to pick it up on this left-hand side now. And Carr's going to carry it quite away here before he's stopped and forced to pass back to Burton. And now with Russell now, and now yes, Tadcaster just hold the ball. It was with DC there, now back to Burton. Seems to actually be more left back. Their numbers are absolutely throwing me off a bit. Big long ball forward for Ferguson Chase. Fielding's covering it, passed it to Cooksey, who's now got it to Trench. Some short passing, and he's passed it right to Jamalio, but Trench recovers with the slide challenge, and now it's with Finlaw. So Trench making the error, but instantly making back up for it as Lemon pass it forward there to Partridge. But Partridge gets a little shove there. It's out for a throw-in though, so Tadcaster have the throw there if that pass went out of play. Cheltenham have taken the lead against Doncaster. We want an update on the local scoreline there. So Doncaster fighting against relegation. Big long throw there. He's headed up into the air by Tadcaster. It's on centrally. Fielding's going to clear that away. He's gone past everyone, so it's going to be well covered, and it's now with Hartley. Hartley here will carry the ball for a while, just cross his own area basically, and before passing it on to Howarth. He's been closed down by Crofts. He's been forced back to Fisk here. Fisk takes a touch, Nodder's closing him down, and in the end he's had to clear it right out of play here. It's going to be a throw in midway through the half here for Steels, and that closing down of the defence really working for Stocksbridge. Trench longs it down to Nodder here on the left hand side, but it is cleared by Tadcaster. Just not got the best view of that far hand side here in the hospitality suite here. Turner though is tackled, and it's now with Finlaw on the left hand side here. Finlaw's going to try and find Goodwin the pass. Even if it had gone through, Goodwin had slipped over, and now Burton's got it on the left hand side here. Pass it through to Carr. Carr here, he's got two men around him, but he gets his pass, well, almost gets his pass to Jamalio. Turner covers well and tackles it, and now it's with Lemon. Lemon tackled, but it's back with Turner again. Turner holding on to the ball well. It's a bit of a boggy pitch today, which you can imagine with everything that's happened here. It's just a miracle the game's happened with everything here, as Tadcaster do clear that away now. Fielding is covering it, and it's going to trickle back to Roxburgh. So Roxburgh will take his time before taking it. We'll just have a look, see if anything else happened in the Northern Premier League. No, it hasn't. And it's cleared out. Head up into it by Ferguson. Malikan's got it. Malikan's come centrally here. Found Chimalio with a pass. Chimalio goes down, and it's cleared away. And no free kick given. Partridge tries to get on the end of it, but Burton's cleared that out to play, throwing to Stocksbridge. So Tadcaster, 19 minutes into this game, are 1-0 up. Lemon's going to take a long throw down. Headed back by Burton, and it's going to by Tadcaster, and it's going to go all the way back to Fielding on the halfway line here. Fielding takes a lovely touch to evade a tackle there. Pass it back to Lemon. Lemon's going to pitch the ball forward here to Nodder. Nodder here, just trying to find space. He's been well marked at the moment. He's done a good faster trench in plenty of space. 40 miles going for the shot there. He has it. He passed it left to Cross. Cross is going to try and beat his man. Cross gets Cross is blocked there originally, and then Howarth there has done well to get into it the second time and clear it away. And now Cooksey has got the ball in central defence, and Cooksey here is going to take a few runs before passing on to Trench here on the left-hand side. And it's going to go out of play. That knocked out of play by Tadcaster. Now it's a throw into Stocksbridge. Trench with a throw-in. Trench march play. Trench taking over about 10 sets forward. The long throw's gone through to Cross here. Cross passes it to Partridge, and Partridge slips as he shoots. It's an incredible opportunity. I'm surprised Cross didn't take it himself. Partridge, just as he gets the ball, he slips over. I say this pitch. It was 2 weeks ago, absolutely flooded and covered in water, and I think the pitch there protected the home team, because otherwise I think that would have been 1-1, but a great opportunity there, unfortunately skewed well wide as Partridge slips as he takes the fateful touch. It's still 1-0 to Tadcaster after 20 minutes here at this game. Yeah, so it's going to be cleared away now by Fisk. Fisk gets it onto that left-hand side. And it's put through now here by their number 7, and it's going to be cleared away by Lemon. Partridge reset, it's headed back by Tadcaster, but Stocksbridge on the ball here. Crofts here has it. It's a good challenge from American that stops Crofts there. And now it's hit back with Tadcaster again. They found American again on their right-hand side. Crofts goes going down, but just lovely passing from Tadcaster. You've got to give them credit. They're a nice little football inside this as Russell passes it back here to Howarth, but it's clears it and it's headed back down, but now it's with DC, and it's going to be a free kick to Tadcaster for a foul from Trench there, who is not particularly happy with said foul being given. So it's DC here who's going to take the free kick. Good opportunity for Tadcaster to throw a few men forward, see if they can go double this lead. It would really help them in this relegation battle. If they do, as DC now gets it in, and it's the wind has absolutely taken that, and in the end Roxburgh's easily able to claim it. Obviously, I say I'm in a clubhouse there, which is like you can hear music and you can hear just general hubbub of a bar, just with the way the stadium's set up here. And I don't know what the wind is like there, but I've seen from Roxburgh's kicking and that set piece there that the wind is going to play a big factor in this game, as well as the pitch. It's one of those fighting against the conditions as well as the opposition. The conditions currently assisting Tadcaster more. That ball bounces there. Crofts is going to try and hook over Partridge chase, but it's cleared away here. Finlaw heads it down now for Trench. Trench here. Trench having a lot of the ball in this. You can pass it through to Nodder. Nodder's going to get in the box. It's well caught out by Howarth there. Howarth clears. It comes off Nodder there, that clearance. It's going to be a throw into Tadcaster inside their own half. So we've got 22 minutes going in this game. Still 1-0 to Tadcaster Albion after that 7th minute goal from Donald Chimalilo. A really good finish there from him just outside the area. Adds to his 2 goals he scored last week against Lincoln United. As Russell now clears that one away, and Chimalilo gets a header onto it, but it's only to Finlaw. Finlaw puts it right to Lemon. Lemon's going to knock it forward for Partridge. Partridge under a lot of pressure. Burton ragging him around, and eventually that free kick is given for Burton on him. He was definitely a bit of rough and tumble. Welcome to the Northern Premier League, Partridge, for that sort of play. And Burton does get a bit of a talking to from the referee for that one. I imagine it's a bit of a let's not have any more of that, please, as Finlaw has it. It's not one to put the ball in here, because it's basically almost centre on this, about 40 yards out here from Finlaw's, but plenty of men have gone forward, so maybe the ball is going to, maybe there's a routine here. Finlaw is going to clip it in here. Fielding gets final touch, but Russell clears it. Back to Finlaw. Finlaw heads it forward here for Turner here. Turner back to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to put it forward again. Burton heads it out, but it's only back to Turner. Turner's going to try and get down the right side, but you've got Carr covering. Carr gets tackling. Turner gets this final touch and keeps it in play. Turner here, right at the corner flag here, but in the end it's Carr. I say Carr wins it. It's gone out to play. It's a throw in here, very attacking throw in here for the Steels. Here, right near that corner flag. Workshop have equalised against Pontefract. Liam Hardy there, big signing there from October. Scored 2 goals for that over at Workshop's place then. And Lemon is going to go for the long throw. And he does big long throw in there. Goodwin misses the header, and it looks like Tadcaster going to clear. Sign challenge for Fielding actually keeps the possession with Stocksbridge. Lemon has it again on this right hand side. He's closed down here. Lemon's going to try and beat his man, and he has the beating of him there, but the tackle goes in there. That from Ferguson, and it's going to be another throw in from basically the same area as it was last time. So everyone lines up again here for the long throw. Here, so Lemon again with a long throw. Plenty of men in there for the Steels. It's a big long throw. It doesn't look like it's going to bounce there, cleared out by Tadcaster. Cross is going to volley it. It's blocked by Russell. Russell seems to be everywhere for Tadcaster today. Their clearance comes off Cross and it puts back in, but Melican gets it. Now it's for Chimalio, who's going to try and beat his man, but Cooksey, it's not a big clearance by Cooksey, but it goes to Lemon on the right hand side. Now Lemon's going to try and long ball forward, but it's cut out by Carr, who clears it out, and Chimalio beats Cooksey to the header, heads it left, but only to Fielding. Fielding gets it to Trench here. Trench is going to carry it forward Trench here now. He's going to put it forward to Nodder. Nodder gets it. He's going to cut inside here. Nodder. Going to pass it to Turner. It's a lovely opening here, but he's going to try and evade a challenge here. Evades 2 challenges. Evades 3 challenges before the tackle eventually goes in. And now Finlaw's, it's been cleared out to Finlaw. Sends out right to Partridge here, but it's a bit just too near Burton there, and he's going to clear it out for a throw into Turner with a few little shaky moves there to evade a few challenges, but the 4th challenge was successful. So, Lemon here with the throw in, and it's a long one into the box. Burton heads it out. That's Goodwin, who comes onto the left hand side. Well, unfortunately, no one is, and it's just going to go for a throw into Tadcaster. So a nice bit of pressure here, though, from the Steels. Oh, getting back into this game at the moment. As we see the ball go back to Howarth here, who clears it upfield. It's headed on by Ferguson, but Cooksy's going to boot that one out of play there. As it was aimed towards Chimalio, a real danger man. That is an absolute find of a player for Tadcaster, who's actually, well, he's been there since the start of the season, and he plays really, but he is in probably the best form, that being his 3rd goal in 2 games now. And the ball here on the edge of the box with Russell. Shots blocked. And now Tadcaster, with that clearance, trying that clearance, I've got it on the right hand side here with Crook. Crook is facing up a man, he's in the box, he puts the ball in, and it is Turner with the key clearance, but only to Ferguson, to Russell there on the left hand side. We push it onto the left hand side here. Got the Tadcaster trying to cut in and shoot, and in the end it's well over. So, bit of danger there. Tadcaster showing some danger there. Simon Russell have been very impressed with him in this game so far. He's playing very well, and now it will be the goal kick for the Steels. So it's Stocksbridge have had a couple of opportunities, but nothing really totally clear cut as of yet. We're waiting for that big moment so far as Roxburgh gets ready to take this goal kick. As Rotherham have taken the lead from a penalty, Daniel Barlaser, 1-0 against MK Dons there. That will help Wednesday out if they actually can win their game. It's headed on there, and Ferguson's gone ahead of it, Ferguson, and it's well tackled there by Reese Fielding there. But Chimalio has just tackled Trench here on, so the danger's still on. Chimalio here on the right-hand side. He's facing up with Trench, puts the ball in. It's gone here to cast the man. The sign challenge blocks the initial attempt. It's now gone the second time. Second time's blocked. Gone again. Another shot, blocked again. This time Trench. So Trench, who is having it's an interesting game, Michael Trench. He's made a couple errors, and actually Tadcaster still has the ball here on the left-hand side, so we'll just delay that for a moment as Russell clips that in. It's headed on to Chimalio with a great opportunity. It's a great block there from Stocksbridge. I think it was Reese Fielding there with a fantastic block that stops it from being an almost certain 2-0. So it's a corner kick for Tadcaster, and Stocksbridge living very dangerously. If they carry on like this, it may well, if they carry on doing that, if they are going to be 2-0 down, but instead, it's just going to be another corner there. Fielding with a fantastic block on this occasion. And the corner is in there. It's evaded there. I'm sorry, I've got a few men in front of me. The Tadcaster shot goes in. It's actually going to go more to the right, more of a pass to the right hand side. Put back in by DC. Headed out, but it's only gone to Crook here. Crook, sign challenge from Goodwin. Dangerous one, but it gets to the ball rather than the man. Crook still has it on the right hand side. Crook tries to beat his man. And Goodwin shunts him over before he can pass him. So that is going to be a free kick on the right side. A very dangerous place to whip a cross in there from that sort of free kick. Tadcaster with some quite intense pressure as they look to double their lead here, and get revenge for that 2-0 loss to the Steels. Pontefract have had a man sent off as well, Jimmy Williams, just to let you know, so probably sending off they probably could have had when the play does, to be honest. So Chimalio, being an absolute danger man. He should have had a second there, really, as John DC stands over this free kick here, puts the ball in. It's going to go to the far post. Chimalio gets the header, but that's claimed by Roxburgh. And Roxburgh, he was going to go for the quick throw then, but decided against it. Instead, he's going to roll it out to Trench. And pass it through to Coffs, oh god, he tries to pass by Trench, but it's over Trench's head, and he's put Trench in a bit of trouble here as Chimalio is going to really rush towards him. Instead, he passed it forward to Fielding. That's a bit of a hospital at Fielding as well, and in the end, he gets it to Crofts somehow after evading a couple of challenges, and now Goodwin here is going to carry the ball forward to Nodder. God, the balls just took a right tinker on the pitch there. and that stopped it. And some Tadcaster actually need to tie pass, but eventually no one seems to be aware of it. But they do eventually keep the ball, and they've got it to Carr here on the left-hand side. Big sliding challenge from Richie Partridge there, stops Carr advancing in further. It's going to be a throw into Tadcaster here on the left-hand side. Still 1-0 here after half an hour to Tadcaster Albion at the moment. So, I'm sorry, I was just being absolutely ragged by a bird that's floating up the top of the pitch there. Being a bit distracted from a game that the Stocksbridge to be honest, haven't deserved to get a goal in just yet. So, as it is Russell there putting the ball into the right-hand side of Mullican. And he passes it forward here to Chimelio, takes a shot, and it's just wide. There, Chimelio honestly having a great game here, and he could have easily had a second there from that little snapshot. So I'm trying to work. I am going full Twitch mode here at this point, trying to work out what this bird is that's floating across, because it's really just gliding on the window. It's actually quite pretty. Better than the game so far, which is Tadcaster winning 1-0. Well, I absolutely cannot wait for Ashton to come and edit, get these highlights, and just wonder why the hell is he on about a bird for so long? Well, because it's a goal kick at the moment, that's why, and I want it to come closer so I can tell what it is. Must be some sort of hawk size of it. And that goal kick's just going to come straight out to play for Tadcaster to get it right back. So the wind, not only is it keeping that bird in the air, it's also really affecting play at the moment as American throws it forward here. Yeah. And Tadcaster going to keep the ball here with Crook, pass it back to Russell. Russell's going to try and find on the right-hand side, but Fielding heads it back. Now Turner is going to be intercepted, but Goodwin's got stuck in there and got the ball back to Finlaw. Finlaw going to get it back to Cooksey now. And Cooksy's going to try to clear that ball away, and the wind's taken that as well. And that's, I think, down to the ground as well, where of the fencing on the opposite side to this pitch. So, tell something, if that was a bird of prey, there's some pigeons there, so we might get to see some absolute drama if that's the case. And the bird's gone now, so that's my entertainment done for the day. So, Tadcaster here a throw in the Stocksbridge half at the moment. Here. Throws it forward, it's headed back away. Here, Partridge knocked onto the right hand side where Turner is. Turner's going to put it forward, but it's just going over everyone's head. It's actually going to stop really a bit for the defence and pass it back to Fist. Nodder's going to be there. I think Nodder's going to, looking like he's going to try and close Fist down, and he does clear it. Fist in the end, aimed towards Mullican. Mullican heads it forward here for Ferguson, but it's Cooks who gets the header onto it. Now Finlaw lashes onto it. Finlaw going to carry it forward. And now he's been tackled here before he can, but now he's back with Trench. Trench is going to knock it forward here to be headed away by Tadcaster. Crook's going to head it on here. Yeah, but Cooksy's going to get into it, and it's going to be a free kick to Tadcaster here. And actually Fielding, who I think's had a good game so far, looks like he's struggling a bit. So, Pontifex, I believe, have had another man sent off. I think that's. So I'll just. Oh no, it's Workshop who've got a. Well, no, we haven't had a same man. Pontifex got Twitter just complaining about it. Fielding's just getting some treatment at the moment, stretching his leg out. Doing a goal over at Lincoln City. Barahino has scored there, so it's 1-1 there. And Lincoln United, just over the way, have also scored. Jake Park has scored for them against Hebburn Town, managerless Hebburn, after the sacking of Kevin Bolam during the week. So we're just having a bit of a stoppage here. I'm still on bird alert here. The bird's back. It's flying really high in the sky. I'm going to... If Harry can come over here during half-time and tell me what that bird is, I'll be very pleased. So while we wait to that, we'll just be on bird watch. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's listening today. If you are listening and you're not part of our members club yet, we have a rollover coming at the end of the month. End of March, £275 is up for grabs. It's only £5 a month. You help the club out. There's a lot of other benefits as well, all on the website, stocksbridgeps.co.uk, as Fielding is going to actually have to go off the pitch there. So that's a bit of a problem from this set piece, not having your centre back there. So it's going to be DC again, who's been very dangerous from taking these set pieces. And he's going to take this one here from just inside the Stocksbridge half, and he's going to try and knock it out to the far-hand side. There's obviously a routine here. Burton heads it on further into the box, but no one's latched on the end of it, and Roxburgh's going to come out and claim that one on the ground. Pennington Churchill's just scored, but I'm not seeing who they're against, so just conceding that. So Roxburgh Has it here. As they're taking some time before clearing out. They do. Roxburgh does, and he's caught in the air a bit there with the wind as Goodwin heads it on in towards Partridge. Head back out now, but by Burton, who has kept Marshall Partridge all day, and in the end, actually I thought Burton earned a foul off Partridge there, but it needed to be a throw-in to Tadcaster. We are 35 minutes gone. It's 1-0 to the home side. At the moment, it's been a very complete performance from Tadcaster. While Stocksbridge did have the better of the opening moments, Tadcaster scored from the first chance of the game, and it is actually a free kick, I thought. So it was a free kick in the end, and they're going to put the ball right in the box there. Cooksey heads all backwards there, and it's going to be a corner kick to Taddy. Now, in the Premier League, Brentford have taken lead against Norwich City as well. So, we're just going to have a little bit on the league. Let's have a little look at that league table then. So, Martin Lewis is still 0-0 here, but wins for either of those sides and Worktop losing would give them guarantee them a place in the playoff stage. So, something to keep an eye on as we start to near the end of the season. DC puts that cross corner in, it's aimed towards the far post. They get their header onto it, but it's going to go wide of the ball. It was number 4 there, Jack Cruck, who got the header onto it. But in the end, that was wide of play. So, going to be another goal kick for Stocksbridge as they look to try and build really back into this game. Trying to spot Luke Mangum. Luke Mangum is here, by the way. He's not allowed on the bench today due to his suspension, but I just want to see where he actually has ended up. Has he ended up behind the goal with some of our fans, or is he maybe retreating to the bar soon enough? So, Roxburgh clears it out. Head up in the air by Melicon, so another one to claim here. And Turner's clear it out, and it's going to be Partridge chests it on. Partridge gets it onto Turner, it's evaded. One part, Tadcaster puts it onto left to Cross pass it back to Turner. Building nicely here, turning back to Finlaw, now to Trench. And it's well intercepted here actually by the number 9 here, by Ferguson, who clears it out, and Fielding's going to hook that one away for Crofts to get on the end of, but it's headed back out here by Hartley. The Stocksbridge trying to get onto a decent end of the game. Here, so throws into the box, but he headed away easily. Now back to Trench, who puts it more centrally to Turner. A little slip by Turner, but he carries the ball back to Nodder. Nodder tries to turn. He's been well marshalled by Burton. Pass it to Trench, who has plenty of space, but the first touch is not great. It's closed down by Melicon. Trench gets the cross in. Aimed towards Val. Goodwin tries to head it centrally, headed back out. Goodwin gets it. Goodwin slips and is tackled. And wow, that pitch is really, really affecting the attacking of Stocksbridge at the moment. As Fielding there was originally going to pass back to the goalkeeper, instead he clears out right out of the stadium and on the roof of the clubhouse here. So, it's going to be a throw-in now for Tadcaster as they look build, and it was just some decent play there, just not lacking that cutting edge Stocksbridge at the moment, not really making the opportunities. The one biggest opportunity was that lovely little touch cross tuck when he was clear to get it to Partridge, which would have surely been a set goal, but Partridge slipped as he shot, and it went quite well wide in the end. It was one that really hurt. But it's going to be Ferguson to take this throw in. I believe that's, as I think we're waiting for a new ball to happen. I think genuinely they may have had to have sent a guy out there to go fetch it. Oh, I think this might be a flat roof actually, so maybe stuck there. It's actually a substitution here. As I can see that looks like Jack Tinker might have come on here, maybe for Jordan Lemon as he's gone into right back there, so we'll get more on that later. We'll get confused. Chimalio tries the overhead kick. He misses it, but there's another shot in, but it's right at Roxburgh. Chimalio almost going for the spectacular here. And the ball is now to Tinker here, who has come on here in the right back role. It looks like Lemon has come off. He sends it forward here for Partridge, and it's a really good ball actually, and it's caused trouble. Burton does eventually get it and clear it out here. Yeah. And they hook it away now, but it's only gone to Finlaw. Finlaw put it forward to Tinker, and now, but that's going to go back to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to send it on for Partridge to chase. Burton's going to have to get away to get into it. Partridge gets it here. It's in the box, and Burton's covered it well, and and got it out. Kieran Burton in there. Well, firstly, maybe a bit too casual, but then he did speed up and cover that well. And Tadcaster actually just passing out and playing for a Stocksbridge throw in here. Yeah, Partridge really never gives up on anything. It's something that's very likeable about him. As the ball here to Nodder. Nodder evades a challenge. And you try to get through to Cross. Cross, little back heel to Turner. The great sliding challenge, though, stops Turner from going clear on goal. It's Russell again, who's been impressive, and that's gone to Trench here. Trench on the left-hand side. Trench tries to get it to Cross, but it's gone out of play. It actually took off a player here, so it's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge. Trench here gets through to Nodder. Nodder tries to be the man here, but in the end, that ball bounces right to Russell, and he clears it away. Lemon's actually gone on the left-hand side here, so it looks like it's Reece Fielding that's gone off. So, the ball's free here now. It's gone to Chimalio on the right-hand side. Chimalio's in the box here, going clear, and it's a great tackle there by Jordan Lemon. So actually, the substitution here, I believe, looking at it, is Reece Fielding has come off here for Jack Tinker. Obviously, that injury Fielding now forced him off the chain. I mean, he's had a decent game. Lemon's gone into centre back, and Tinker's gone to right back. It's a corner kick here to Tadcaster now. 41 minutes gone, 1-0 to Tadcaster. Would be a fantastic result for the home side should they hold on. For the Steels, it's then that corner kick is sent in there while I was looking at some stats, and it's gone over the bar. So thank God I did not miss it there. So Roxburgh will take this goal kick. Thank you to everyone who's listening today. Always grateful for anyone who does listen to these, and I hope you do enjoy them, and I hope it keeps you a bit in touch with the game, even if you couldn't make it up here to Tadcaster today. As Roxburgh is going to take this clearance out here now. It's towards the right-hand side, it's bounced and now, and it's going to be DC who gets head onto it, but only to Goodwin, who big boot out. It's going to actually go out to play before Daniel Hartley can get onto that, so we're going to be throwing here for Tadcaster as we close in on the end of the first half. So Burton here is going to take the throw in here, takes a long throw into the box, sticks on her own head, but Turner's going to give the man who gets onto it. Turner's trying to find one for Nod to run onto, but it's blocked out and intercepted. Finlaw tries a second one to go through, but it's going to go out of play for Tadcaster here. So another throw in. So Stocksbridge not getting any attacks really going. We're having bright moments occasionally, but the opportunities aren't coming from those bright moments, which is frustrating as Burton throws it out. It's Goodwin who gets the big header onto it, but it's going to be well covered there by Howarth, and he puts it to a Melican here. Melican's going to pass it forward here to DC here, who's going to try and slip Ferguson through. Lemon's first touch isn't great. He's tackled now with Ferguson, and now it's going to go perfectly for Crook. Crook's shot is blocked. Now it's Goodwin who's going to carry the ball away and evade that danger. Pass it now to Cross. Cross is going to run in centrally, but he is tackled here quite high up the pitch. And Melican's advancing from forward. And Melican's continuing to run forward. He's got past one man. He's in the box now. And Melican is going to try and put the switch across the box. Tinker hooks it away here, but it's still with DC here now with Russell. And eventually Goodwin hooks that away. And Nodder's going to get a touch onto it, but Goodwin's going to try and get a side challenge here to get it away from Russell, but he doesn't. It's now with Howarth here, now back with Russell. Passes it back now to Hartley. He's going to take his time before trying to find a man with a long ball. Going to looking for Ferguson. It's Lemon who gets the header on. Goodwin passes it wide to Turner now, but it's actually going to be Tinker who collects it. Tinker's going to try the crossfield ball. It's no one in particular really, and Cross is quite a distance away from it, so he's going to be thrown to Tadcaster, but it does mean the ball is away as there's some dangers here. As it's now with Taddy now, and as Cross goes to clear down, but the clearance evades him. Cooksy's going to clear that back now. It's only going to go to Russell. Pass it on to a Mullican on the right-hand side. Mullican back to Russell. He feints Goodwin out there, and now he's got plenty of time on the ball, just on the halfway line. Puts it forward to Chimalio. Lemon's clearance hooked up, just goes to DC here. And DC here is going to run around to the left-hand side. He's got Carr in front of him. He does pass it to Carr in the end. Carr's going to try and beat Tinker with it. Tinker gets it, and Tinker's going to be tripped over as well as he tries to get it. So it's going to be a free kick here. A result that any Tadcaster fans might be interested in, just to let you know, is that Frickley are 1-0 up on Pickering Town with a penalty from Joshua Scott. So that is an important result for them here. Will make a win here even more crucial for them with Frickley winning that one on. What that does mean is that Bridlington Town, who aren't playing today, will fall into the relegation bottom three, that's the team we're facing next week. So Burton here will have a throw in here if that ball was headed out. So Burton throws it further up now, and Finlaw's going to head that back out. Head up into the air there by Lemmy, but it's bouncing a bit before Finlaw collects. Finlaw's going to take a touch before getting it to Nodder. Now Finlaw's going to try and find Parcher on the right side. There's appeal for offside. It's not given. He's trying to beat Burton here. Burton wins out that battle. Kieran Burton is winning that battle every minute at the moment. They're clearance hooked out by Cooksey, but it's only gone to Carr. Carr's going to try and find Chimalio on the speed. Lemon's rushing towards it on this left-hand side. Chimalio pushes Lemon over, and it's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge as we enter the 45th minute of this game. So Chimalio, who's been a constant danger there, is in the Premier League. Aston Villa are now 2-0 up, thanks to a goal from Douglas Luiz. And you know that one, and as it's Roxbury's going to take this goal, well, free kick here for that foul on Jordan Lemon, which prepared to say that. So he does. Roxbury's going to boot that one well clear. It's caught in the air again. I don't think the players are expecting how much it's getting caught in the air. And they put a long one forward for Ferguson to chase. Ferguson takes a big push onto Trench there. No foul given, surprisingly. Roxbury actually went over Trench as well as that push happened. It's a throw in here on the far right side here now for Tadcaster. So no foul given for that one. I'm surprised on that one. It was a big old push. But it's going to be Hartley with the, well, Howard with the throw in here. Throws it further down. Headed back, found by Tadcaster. And that is going to be half time. So it's 1-0 to Tadcaster Albion here. It was an early goal, even though Stocksbridge were having the better of those early opportunities. In the end, Donald Chimalio scored with the Tadcaster's first opportunity there. And since then, it has been Tadcaster running the show, really. Stocksbridge not getting on the ball very much at all. 1-0 here. Here we will see you in the second half.
We welcome today's visitor to Sprighouse Town and South Yorkshire's top non-league side, Stocksbridge Park Steels.
Finlaw, and we are beginning his first touch of the game. Cross is going to beat his man down the byline. It's a good run. Cross gets crossed in. It's taken a deflection. Man gets a header. Almost in there. Yeah, going to take room. He's got plenty of options. He's going to try and clip it on from Mangum. No flag up here. Mangum's gone deep to Nodder. Nodder's got space. He's trying to fight. It's gone through to Mangum. And Mangum finishes. It's an early lead for the Steels with Luke Mangum. Just a few days from his red card. Gets a goal, and it's his 18th goal of the season for the striker. Beautiful one-touch passing there. Led to the opportunity. The Sprighouse man did miss his interception. Yeah. If you've just missed that and you're just tuning in, it's 1-0 to Stocksbridge, and that's a very quick free kick taken. But Roxbury's alert to it, and he will get his hands on the ball. Ball now after the clearance. Now with Turner. Going to try and find Cross on the run. It's a great run by Cross. Cross shoots. Oh, just wide. Did the keeper get a touch onto that? It does look like it's going to be the outswinger in, and there is that, and it's headed on, and it's almost it. And it's a short corner. The shouts of the Stocksbridge coach is ignored, and it's in there from Soriando. It's 1-1. The short corner has completely caught out the Steels there, and Soriando is going to head in from very close range. It's 1-1 here. That is just very disappointing. Brighouse, which is got there by Brighouse, and Soriando was the man there who had the shot, and it's well saved to Finlaw. Finlaw's touch gets away from him, and he's well tackled. But to Nathaniel Cross here, who's going to take the shot on, and it's always going wide, that. But Soriando's going to get onto it here on the right wing here, just on the edge of the box on the right here. Passes it inwards to Hay. Hay takes the shot, but it's very weak. The yellow card has stayed in his pocket.
It was an intentional kick, and that's why.
Finlaw puts the ball in, it's headed on, and there's fouls there, but it's well saved by Suter anyway. It back there. Now Nodder's going to try and find Crofts. Crofts has got it here on the left-hand side. He's in the box here. Crofts shoots. It's past everyone, and it's past the post as well. And here by Stocksbridge as they intercept, and Crofts has got a lot of space on the left wing, and he is going quickly. He is in the box now. He's being played right. He tries to put the cross in, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, and Suter claims it. Absolutely centre. And the free kick to be taken, it's on target, it takes the deflection and out for a corner. Playing good football, Brighouse. They're quite enjoyable to watch at times as they pass it here to the number 8, and it's a great save by Roxburgh. It was to Thomas Hay, the captain there. And for 10 to go to, and that will be half time. So 1-1 here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium between Stocksbridge Parksteels and Brighouse Town. But but I'm going to probably be mentioning more in this second half because he's been very good as Brighouse kick off and immediately try and put it into the right wing. Blocked, it's bouncing in the south area. So shot whipped, and what a save from Roxburgh! That would have been one of the goals of the season from Brighouse Town. But defeat to the Finlaw, and eventually gets it back again after the time. Shiraz has gone into the box. Shiraz is opening his body up. The pass has gone to Soriando. Soriando shoots. It's in the back of the net, and Brighouse lead. And all that has come from them not being able to get a tackle in on Shiraz Khan. So Stocksbridge have to lead in and now 2-1 now, and the Steel's perfect record at home in 2022 could be over, and there's a worrying scene here as it looks like Cooksey might be injured there. Before being headed on, and Soriando's going to get his foot on it again. He goes down, the shot's on, and it deflected onto the post by a Stocksbridge defender. It's still in play, the second shot's blocked, and it's going to be a goal kick here. And Mangum in the next 3 games after this. That is going to be a tricky set of fixtures to get through. And Brighouse have got one out of nowhere. It's a great killer shot. Roxburgh probably maybe could have done better with that. I think it's a hat-trick there for Soriando. I'm not sure the score. It's 3-1 to Brighouse now, though. And out to absolutely nothing. It's Zephaniah Thomas with his very first touch. Trying to counter-attack here. Nope, they're not. That is going to be full time. It's 3-1 to Brighouse Town here.
We welcome today's visitors, Pontefract Collieries and South Yorkshire's top non-league side, Stocksbridge Parksteels.
And there we go, we have kicked off in this game. It's an outswinger here, headed on by Steers. Oh, almost into the path there of Luke Hinsley, but it is now cleared away. And a push there. He passes it back here, back to Brown. Brown's going to try the shot, and it's wide of the post. Forward for Mangum to chase. Mangum's going to close it down as it pass back to Allison, and almost got passed into the path of Allison. Crofts has got it, now it's with Mangum. Mangum tries a shot, it's blocked. Flag stays down, Crofts on the right wing here. He's got Nodder there, gets to the byline, passes it back, it's well intercepted by Pontefract. And now Williams, oh he's got a tackle, and Goodwin curls it onto the top of the net. Tries to get in the right, tries to kill it on his left, aimed there, what a save from the header. Followed up, it's over! Steers on the right wing. Steers is going to put the cross in. It's aimed toward. It's headed on there by Williams, but it's going to be easily claimed by Roxburgh as Allinson clears it out, and that will be the last action of the game. So it is 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. Probably have a few big challenges as the game kicks off again. Here, pass it back to Lemon on the right wing. Lemon's going to try and get across the thing. Nodder's got it. Nodder turns, shoots, but it's right at Allinson there, and it's a shot on target though. On centrally, it's going to be spread out to the right wing with Rangel. Rangel takes a touch, and that's a foul on the edge of the box there. And all the Pontefract players are surrounding the referee there, trying to get some sort of decision out of him. And I can see that Lemon's in there as well, getting a few hands in. The referee is going to have a challenge here just to calm him down. Rangel still down. Ball with barking. And as we eventually, this free kick, they're bouncing as well in the wall. That's a new one I've never seen before. Well, we'll see if it works. Lumsden's taking the free kick. It's blocked by the wall. It's gone to a Ponty man in the 6-yard box. It's blocked again. Hinsley's shot is blocked, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. That's what you hear. It's not the Pontefract fans. There's just offside given there. It's ball. That's the Steels fans. Oh! There's a kick out there, and there's a fight happening here with Mangum, and now there's a lot. The players are all flooding round each other. And that, well, one of the Pontefract players is down, he's going to get treatment, and we may well be seeing that red we predicted earlier for a kick out there. Happens here. We'll see. It's a red card for Luke Mangum for the kick out there. By Pontefract, headed out to the edge of the area. Rangel heads across it with Mikey Dunn. Mikey Dunn takes the shot, and it's almost in. Goodwin wins ahead, heads on for Partridge, and that is such a nothing thing that if Partridge gets booked for. It's a slight clip on Spencer Clark as it goes down. It's going to be a booking for it. Clark's gone down like he's been shot, and to be honest, he's fine now. It's going to be a booking for Clark. It's going to be a booking for Partridge for that. For what was headed on forwards by Shepherd and cleared away now by Trench for Partridge to chase. Allison's covering it here. It's up by feet, and oh, it's just gone behind Partridge. Partridge tries to shot! Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa! One of the best things you'll see in the equal power! A mess up by Allison! It goes to Partridge! He shoots it from behind him! And he gets it over the head of the keeper! It's 1-0 Stocksbridge! I'm so getting the mic away from me! It's incredible! It's amazing! It's the best thing you'll see all year! How do you like that? Oh my Lord! Mikey Dunn, it's put in the box. It's headed on by Pontefract. What a save by Roxburgh! That is one of the saves of the season, my friends! It's in there. It's in the 6-yard area. It's a clumsy mess of men. It's everywhere. It's almost in. It's blocked on the line. It's clear. It's full time. What a win! In such circumstances, when the Steels have pulled it out in the most sensational of ways. An error from Allison. Give Allison for it. There's a fight happening here at the end. There's lots of trouble involving Jack Tinker there in one of the things here. There's some trouble. We're just staying with this at the moment. We've been in an ill-tempered game. It calmed down for a while. There's a lot of trouble happening here at the end now. Sorry, between the players here. We're just getting the staff are in there though. The staff are coming down and the handshakes have resumed. It's just the most incredible thing. Sorry, I never updated the scoreline. Ben Partridge, we've watched one of the most incredible strikes you'll see. to make it 1-0 at the end, out of nothing. It's just stunning sometimes, football. You've got to love it. Hello and welcome back to the Eye-to-Eye Stadium here as the players return to the pitch here. The score, if you are just joining us, is Tadcaster Albion 1, Stocksbridge Park Steels 0. The early 7th minute goal coming from Donald Chimalilo, the in-form striker for Tadcaster. That's his third in 2 games after he scored twice to down Lincoln last week in that 3-1 win that they had there. As Tadcaster are hitting form seemingly at the perfect time as they look to evade relegation. The scores are being a bit awkward for them at the moment, but as Frickley are winning as well, so that makes getting that win here today. But Stocksbridge hopefully will come out with a bit more fire and come and get this an equaliser, maybe even go on and win it here today. We will see. The away form not the best for the Steels, but well, there's always a time to change it, and why can't that be now? We're just seeing Nodder and Finlaw over the ball here, ready for the second half. It's see no changes for either side as we look to prepare for this one, and the referee just thought he was about to call it then, but he didn't. Just so you know, we've identified that bird as a red card during half-time, so you can see we've had some very important discussions. As the game has kicked off, and Finlaw here spreads it out to the left-hand side. O'Mullican is covering it, heads it back to Howarth though. So well, just like Tadcaster are in their yellow shirt, navy shorts, and yellow socks. They're kicking from right to left as they kick it back to Fisk here, and Fisk's clearance, not very far, but they do get it away eventually. Stocksbridge are in their red kit. That's red shirts, red socks, some red shorts, kicking from left to right here. It's 1-0 to Tadcaster as we begin this second half, and Cooksey clears out for a throw and bashes it towards the photography booth at the top of the opposite side to us. So Tadcaster will be looking to have a bright start to this one here as it's cleared away by Cooksey here, headed back now, and Russell has got it now. So it's going to be put forward here and headed away now by Cooksey again. So throwing here to Tadcaster here on this far left side, which Burton, he'll get it up with the way it is now. Burton, I'll get a bit close look at him. I've been very impressed with Kieran Burton during that first half. He covered Partridge very well, only really got beat once when he... So hopefully that will sort... Sorry about that, we believe we were just having a couple of technical issues. We were something we did fear, and we're having them again. Oh, there we go, that's sorted it. Sorry, we were having a couple of technical issues, just had to step on them and actually sort them manually as Stocksbridge do clear, but it's covered by Hartley there, and he passes back to Fisk. Fisk does clear it out, and it's bounced to Burton here on the left-hand side, who's back now to Hartley. Hartley taking a couple of touch, Nodder's closing down. Nodder's going to continue closing down, and it's passed back to Fisk. Fisk here takes touch before clearing out. It's actually going to be picked up here by Partridge on the left-hand side, and Stocksbridge here are going to have an opportunity. Partridge's pass is blocked by O'Mullican, who's a very quick right-back. Finlaw gets it to the Turner now, and it's back out with Lemon on the left-hand side, who sends the ball through. Partridge is going to try and chase it. He's past everyone, though, and it's going to stop here. Got more sort of the line, but so it's forcibly cleared away there by Hartley. It's bounced, and Carr's done well to head that further on to stop it. Okay, but Cooksy's going to clear it out here. So the wind really, I think if you can tell on the left-hand side, the wind is really might assist Stocksbridge here by holding the ball up for them. So maybe something to consider for Ian Richards there on the opposite side as he tries to work out how do Stocksbridge get back into this game. It's a Tadcaster throw-in here. We're in the 47th minute, 1-0 to the home side, as Russell now clears that one away, but Cooksey steps forward, boots it onto that to the left-hand side. It's cleared out, but only to Trench. Trench now puts it forward here, and Nodder's going to get it. Nodder's going to try and turn. It's now gone to Partridge. There's a lot of calamity in the box. There's a trip in the box. It's a penalty kick to Stocksbridge as Partridge is chipped in the box, and it's an opportunity for the Steels to equalise. Usual penalty taker Luke Mangum is suspended in that one. The Tadcaster players not particularly happy, neither of the fans, you can imagine. And it was a 50-50 one as Josh Nodder's the one who's going to take this penalty with Mangum suspended. As we can see, one of their players has just gone to Howarth has gone just to kick the penalty spot up a bit, and he's not done it very subtly either, so he's got a booking from the referee for that one, as Nodder's flattening that out a bit now ahead of the penalty. So a fantastic opportunity out of very little here to equalise here for Stocksbridge, as Nodder here will take the penalty here, as he faces up with Harry Fisk, who I think has played very well in this game, but he's not been forced into any major saves yet. But he's just, and it's gone, and it's in. He's got to send it straight down the goal. Josh Nodder. It's 1-1. The Steels are back in this game. Nodder finally gets number 10 in this season. Not a very quick run up there. He absolutely took me by surprise there, but he sent it right down the middle. Very confident penalty to send it down the middle, because you do look a bit of an idiot if it goes wrong. But the keeper Fisk dives. It's 1-1 now. Stocksbridge back in this game. Tadcaster immediately take the kick off. Tinker heads it away as they try to ping it onto the left-hand side. It's now back with Burton. Burton's going to push forward here. Headed on the side to Chimalio. Lovely touch from Chimalio. Almost gets it over the head of Cooksey. Cooksey does hook it away. A bit of a battle in midfield, and Chimalio now gets it on this left-hand side. Chimalio trying to get to the byline. Cooksey's holding him up. Cooksey tries to weave his way past it. In the end, he's gone out for a goal kick. So Cooksey, the veteran Cooksey, doing well there. Yeah. So great penalty there. 1-1 here now at the I2I Stadium, thanks to that Josh Nodder penalty here. And that will put Tadcaster in a bit of trouble. Hebden Town, by the way, are now also got an early goal in the second half. They're now ahead against Lincoln United because the equaliser just before. David Allison got the equaliser just before the end of the half, and Daniel Groves has put them in the lead over at Lincoln. So that puts them in some trouble as Lincoln are fighting against relegation, being sucked into that battle. Just a bit of head tennis here as Tinker eventually wins out, but a free kick's going to be given, I think, for Goodwin holding on to Crook there. So it's a free. And Goodwin's actually going to get a bit of a talking to as well. Just going to have a look at the league table just to give an update in case you have got any Tadcaster fans listening. So that draw does put Tadcaster still 1 point above. Lincoln United will now drop into that bottom three rather than Bridlington Town, if you want an update on that there. So it's going to be Burton here with his free kick, just about a few steps inside the half here, but it's very low here, but it's actually gone perfectly to Russell here. Russell, who passes it back to Burton here. Burton's going to clear it upfield. Here it's very high. Chimalio's getting pushed around, and Cooksey heads it away. So it's a throw into Tadcaster. As we return to our, I think, 80s music here that we're getting in the background at the moment, which is why we're going to definitely get copyright claim. Throwing goes to the edge of the box. It's cleared out, but only to Russell. Russell here tries to pin it onto the right-hand side, but it's over everyone's head. It's going to be a goal kick now. So Stockbridge now have the momentum in this game after that Nodder penalty. Nodder taking the penalty with Mangum suspended for this game. I think Mangum will be cursing, thinking, oh, damn, that could have been my 19th as he chases that magical 20 number for the season. Roxburgh's going to take this goal kick. I think that left-hand side is going to find some success in this game, to be honest, because of how the wind is holding up, and it's just and that one's headed on by Nodder, but it's headed back towards the left. Turner gets his head onto it before Russell is there to clear it away, but Stockbridge put it right back in there. Partridge tries to get on the end of it, but they do hook it away. Tadcaster, Chimalio's going to try and drop deep to pick it up, and he does. Tadcaster then gets it onto Russell. Russell's like sliding past, gets it, and I think they're going to hold it back for a free kick, and I think advantage would have actually done there, to be honest, but it's a free kick to Tadcaster. Here, so it's 1-1 here. 52 minutes into this match here at the I2I Stadium between Tadcaster Albion and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Thank you for everyone who's listening to us on our YouTube channel. Oh, and that is going to be cleared upfield now. And head up into the air. Trench is going to hook that one away. He's going to be headed on by Partridge. It's a lovely touch there by Harley Stocksbridge, but it's going to be passed back to the keeper now. Partridge is in full sprint to close him down, and Fisk clears it away, though, plenty of time. Tinker gets the head on there. Tinker, I think, been very impressive since coming on, and in right back as well. Been very impressed with the youngster since he came onto the pitch. Just let you know, Southend have equalised against Chesterfield. Sam Dalby scoring from the spot, so Colin won't be too happy with that one. As it's run back to Hartley. Hartley's going to pass it back to Fisk here. Nodders on the close down here. Fisk does eventually clear it upfield here, and it's a bit of a tussle, but Finlaw's going to win that little tussle as it bounces down. Tries to get onto the left-hand side where Nodder's picked it up, and Nodder's got a bit of space, and he's got plenty of men in the box. Nodder puts the cross in. It's just going to be collected by Fisk, and this is a much better Stocksbridge in this half so far, as they are trying to do more. They have had a lot of confidence in getting that equaliser. Fisk is just going to take his time before clearing this one away. So booted out here. And again, the wind has stopped that really in advancing. Finlaw missed that header, so it's going to go to Crook here. Crook's going to try and get it to Ferguson. Lemon's in the back of him there, so that's a free kick. Basically, just in line with like the end of that centre circle there. So it's going to be one that, looking at Tadcaster's previous free kicks, they will throw it into the box. Hebburn are now 3-1 up, by the way, in their game against Lincoln United. DC will now chuck this free kick in towards far post. Burton gets the head onto it, but it's far. He pushed off anyway. It was going to go for a goal kick anyway. It's going to be a free kick for pushing off of Tinker. So Roxburgh here will take the free kick. So it's a bit. He gets a bit further up. It is still 0-0 in those games at the top of the table. Stockton are the one time facing Liversidge, and let me just see, Masker away at Brighouse. Brighouse, we know, a good team. Very impressive when they came to us on Tuesday night and beat us 3-1. As Roxburgh clears that one out, aims towards Nodder. Nodder flicks it on. Partridge tries to get him crowded by two men. Nodder flicks forward now. Oh, it looks like it's Trench, and it's going to loop over, and it's going to go onto that left-hand side. And it was Curtis Turr, I think, who was really in there, trying to get on the end of that to get his second of the season. Thomas Devitt was the man who scored to Hebburn there. So it's a throw in here on that right-hand side. It's going to be Tinker to take the throw in. I see no Lemon long throws because of him playing centre-back here. And Nodder turns. Nodder's going to shoot. It's blocked. Nodder's going to try and get to the end of it. He does. He gets to the end of one, but that one's right at the goalkeeper there. And he's going to roll out quick to Mullican here, so there's some counter-attack action here, though. Stockbridge have got back quite quickly. Mullican's going to try a long ball forward. Lemon's not great header here, almost, ooh, and Roxburgh has to go out to claim it, and he's very happy. And there's actually a bit of a to-do there between Cooksey and Ferguson there, but nothing too much. The referee's just going to take a few things there. The referee's just going to have a few words there, and actually, yep, he's calling it, and the referee is definitely, called all Roxburgh, Cooksey, Trench, and Ferguson over for a talking to. I feel like this is going to be one of those stop being naughty boys type of things, because it does this. It's just a bit of silliness from all involved. I have to say, while I know that penalty decision may be controversial for the home fans, it was a trip in the box. I didn't think it was one, but I'll admit I have a cloud of bias myself. I think he has been impressive with how he's controlled the game and made sure it's not going to hand him in. Should let both teams to play on as well. And after that talking to, no bookings there. I don't think any was necessary. I think just again, stop being naughty boys type thing. As it's, I don't think it was even a foul was even given. It was just a referee going, I'm going to have a chat. And he's dropped it down for Roxburgh to collect, so it was technically a drop ball, but and he throws it down, rolls it in front of him here. So Roxburgh's going to, I think he's going to look to that left-hand side. He does. It's aimed towards Nodder. Nodder's chested it down really well. Gets it to Partridge on the left-hand side. Partridge in some space on the edge of the box. He's clipped it in towards Goodwin. Headed out by Burton, though. And it's only gone to Finlaw. Finlaw takes a shot. It's wide. But Stocksbridge definitely looking like the better side in this half here so far. 57 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between the two sides, but Stocksbridge looking the more likely to get the second and then take the lead. As we see Fisk here prepared to take his goal kick. Fisk, oh, he slipped as he takes it, and he's just going to go out for a throw to Stocksbridge. So Stocksbridge, Tinker's moving quickly. He's going to throw it down for a cross, but Burton spotted that and cleared it right out of play. Yeah, so I've just been very impressed with Kieran Burton, and I think he's been one of Tadcaster's best players, along with Simon Russell in this game. As Tinker throws it forward to Nodder. Nodder's going to tip it forward to Cross here. Cross takes a shot. It's quickly taken, but it's well wide. And yet we are seeing more opportunities for Stocksbridge in this second half. It's almost like a different team has come out because they're looking really confident. And Tadcaster, maybe with the fact where they are in the table and knowing what a win would mean to them in this game, maybe getting a bit nervy, maybe just a bit worried about, well, what a loss could be. And as Chelsea are 3-0 upon Burnley to update Harry behind the goal, and he looks so unaware about that. It's Kai Havertz who scored that. As that's through to Nodder here. Nodder, it's just the ball's gone out his feet and Melican's collected it, passed it forward. Crook is the one who's going to get on the end of that, but he can only get out of play thanks to some pressure from Ross Goodwin here. So the Crows try to get to Partridge, but it's going to be cleared away there by Tadcaster. It's only gone to Cooksey though. Cooksy's going to clip it forward. It's headed up into the air by Hartley. He turns, going to jostle for it with Russell. And, well, the tackle comes off Russell in the end, but it's gone to Finlaw now. Finlaw is well tackled by DC, though. Good play from him. Goodwin's gone in with a good challenge, but DC retains possession. He's got it now onto this right wing here with DC. He's put it through, and he cooks it with a key header before Chimalio could get in. And Turner's going to gather the ball before sending it out right to Crofts here on the right-hand side. Crofts, he's got Tinker as an overlap. He doesn't choose that option. He does now, though. Tinker's going to try and race onto it. It's too heavy, though, and it's going to go out for a throw-in very close to their own corner flag here for Tadcaster. I think maybe Crofts should have taken that earlier opportunity for the overlapping to played it to feet, but he doesn't in the end, and he tries it the second time, but he's still got the ball further up there. So Grimsby Borough is 6-0 up there. Very likely we'll be facing Grimsby Borough next season, looking at it. Burton will take this throw in now. He's not got many options. He's going to have to take it long here towards Crook. Gone over the head to Tinker now. Tinker's got it. Turner here trying to get it to Nodder. Nodder passing back to Finlaw again. Finlaw's trying to get onto the right hand side with Crofts. Crofts here. Pass it forward to Goodwin on the overlap on the edge of the box on the right hand side. Tries to get in, but it's cleared on the 6-yard area. Back to Tinker though. The pressure's on here. Crofts here on the right hand side. Crofts puts the ball in. It's on the edge of the box. It's Partridge there. He's going to collect it and pass it back here to Tinker. Tinker's going to get it in the box, but Russell's cut that out actually very well. And he's going to pass it to Crook, who gets it out to DC, and this is going to build here with a counter-attack. A Mullican here on the right-hand side. A Mullican who really gets forward. I've really liked a Mullican as well. I'm quite impressed with that team. Puts a great ball to DC. Great sliding challenge from Lee Cooksey. It's a corner kick to Tadcaster. Cooksey saves the day for Stocksbridge there. Tadcaster really should be 2-1 up there after a chance like that. Equaliser against Rotherham United for MK Dons. Harry Darling scoring in that game. Still 1-1 by the way at Sinsel Bank there between Lincoln City and Sheffield Wednesday if you're interested in that one. Obviously Sheffield United drew 1-1 last night. Ball's gone in here from DC. It's gone in. Goodwin gets the header on. Goes to attack player, Caster player who took the shot there, but it's blocked and it's cleared out. And Ferguson stops that game for an order for a counter attack. So good work from Ferguson in the defensive part of the game. So Trench is going to get this throw in here. It's been a much better Steel side in this game, in this half. As Trench looks to take this throw in and get it right down the opposite end of the pitch. He does, and Nodder's waiting for a mistake there, but it doesn't happen. So Tadcaster have got the ball back here. Crook passes it. Russell tries to clear it. The clearance has taken a block, and it's gone right in the air. Burton's got it under his feet. Oh, and Crofts got there, and Burton's hold him down. And that is going to be a definite booking as Crofts looked like to go clear then. And Burton there with his first major mistake, he almost pays for it. He had to do the challenge to sort of punish him there. It's got to be a definite booking though. Crofts really quick onto that though, and he was tripped down there by the defender. We're just waiting to see the card. It's got to be a yellow. It's not a red. And it's definitely not a red. It's a yellow card for Kieran Burton there for the big trip on Crofts that stopped him going clear through. And it's a free kick here with Well, Trench is over it. He's only scored 2 goals for the Steels, both in that 4-2 loss to Rossington Main. I would say that's an unlikely option. He's dropping back now. It's always going to be Josh Nodder, let's be honest, from this sort of range. It's a good range. It's 30 yards out. Well, 25 to 30 yards out. It's on his left, on the just the left-hand side of the D here. So, I'd say the problem is, I'd say this favour a right footer more than a left footer, to be honest, because he's covering it there, and he hits it, and it's well over from Josh Nodder. So it's well over there from Josh Nodder. I always thought that was maybe a bit tricky there, to be honest, for Nods, because again, Fisk was covering the corner. He would have gone into quite well. He would have had to have locked it well over there. I think he maybe got the direction it made on it, but that was always going to be tricky because it may not have had all the pace in the world to get it over and below the bar. In the end, it went over quite harmlessly. So Fisk is going to clear this one up the field. It's caught in the air again, and Stocksbridge get their header onto it, but Russell, that kicks right up into the air, so just waiting for that one to drop. It's going to be O'Melican who wins out in it, but Turner gets the second header. O'Melican gets the third. It's gone down to the ground, which Funlaw's collected. Goodwin tries to get it forward, but Russell's collected it. Russell's forced to pass it back to Burton. Burton's going to pass it back to Fisk now. Crofts is on the close down with Fisk, and he just misses Crofts there, but it's bounced all the way through to Crook, who did a lovely pass to DC there. You're going to try and find Ferguson there, but Lemons hooked it away well. Trench is going to pass it forward here to Finlaw, and Goodwin's going to hook it forward now, but that's cut out and cleared by Howarth, and now Tadcaster have the ball here with Crook getting onto O'Melican. I think this is a 3-5-2 I've just noticed here from Tadcaster, which is rare at this level, as O'Melican gets to the byline. He's been robbed there by Trench, who kicks it out. Actually, out for a throw-in. I thought Crook was going to keep that in for a bit, but he doesn't. He's going to leave it for the throw-in here. Here we are 64 minutes into this game. It is 1-1 between Tadcaster Albion and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Tadcaster have grown a bit more into the game since some early good times, but Stocksbridge, I'd say, are playing better. Aston Villa leading 4-0 against Southampton. That's a big result for them. As the long throw has gone in, as a shunt from O'Melican there, but Russell's going to collect it here. But actually, and it's going to be a free kick anyway. Hey, I'm just being bothered here a bit by Gary Ward. He's just not coming by here, just to the left of me. Hey, I saw that, Gaz. But it's a free kick here to the Steels, as they look to clear this one out. Matlock Town have 1-1 actually in their game. Liam Hughes scoring there. As it's cleared out here, but it's O'Melican who gets a header onto it. Ferguson heads it down here, but it's back to Goodwin, who heads back to Trench, who clears it upfield. Nodder's going to try and get onto it, but it's one of the centre-backs, but it's gone to Turner, who's gathered it. Turner's going to try and get it to Partridge on the left-hand side. He does, and Partridge has plenty of space here on the left. Partridge here has been covered quite well by Howard. He tries to get it in here towards the near post, but it's cleared out by Harley, but only to O'Melican, who clearance goes to Finlaw, but Finlaw's touch is bad, and Finlaw trying to chase that. He's hooked down DC, and Finlaw, even though he looks like he's hurt himself in the challenge, he is surely going to get a booking for that one. Actually, he's not going to. I'm quite shocked on that one. Referee keeps his card in the pockets. It was Finlaw tracking down his bad touch. It's one actually where often you can get some red cards tracking those bad touches. Lincoln City have retaken the lead, by the way, against Sheffield Wednesday. Brooke Norton Cuffey has scored there, so gutting one for the Owls there. See if they can come back later. They have been in good form, as it's cleared out that ball there from Tadcaster. Trench gets the hook onto it. I think it might have bounced off Ferguson. It does, so it's a throw-in to the Steels here. 66 minutes gone in this game. Gone to Partridge here. Partridge turns. He's going to try and find Crofts here with a long ball. It's been covered well by Hartley, who clears it out and out of the stadium. Yeah, so a throw for the Steels. They're in a good position at the moment as they push down the opposite end of the field. So it's going to be Trench who takes the throw-in forward, looking for Turner. It's headed back down, and O'Melican clears it away, but it's only going to go to Finlaw. Finlaw takes its opportunity, passes back to Cooks, who puts a long one forward. I think that's going to bounce awkwardly, and Fisk has to make a quick move to stop Partridge from nipping in there. And God, this is what Benjamin Partridge is. He's such a Benjamin Partridge is such a danger, because he can just nip in like that. And he just seems to just never give up on anything. And that's what seems to give him his rewards here with things like that, because he almost the keeper had to move very quickly to stop that. The clearance goes to Turner, who heads it forward, and it looks like Nodder just got caught up in the mud there a bit as he tried to run, but Stockbridge have got possession back now. Goodwin, mate, with back to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to look for cross on the right-hand side. It's like, oh, I thought it was going to be a perfect cross, actually. Perfect pass there, I mean, but it's just a bit heavy, and it's bounced past cross. It's going to be a throw in very close to their own corner flank here. So, going to be one to keep an eye on there. There's not been many goals in the second half in the Northern Premier League, as this is sort of, but only going to Turner, who's chested it down here. Tackled, though, by Tadcaster here, and it's Crook, who good block tackle there from Finlaw. Went down like a cricket player there to get it, and he's put into the box here. Partridge on the right-hand side, tries to hook it back in. The blocks there. Partridge just collected it back to Crofts here. Pass it back now to Tinker. A few people in the box. Tinker's going to go down the byline here. Tinker's going to get it. He's in the box now. He's a tackle by Burton. It's a corner kick to the Steels. So the Steels are going to look for their first goal from a corner here all season. Yet to score. We've scored a few times from the second ball in from a corner, but never from the first. So that is what needs to be done here if the Steels want to take the lead here. We're in the 69th minute of the game. Here. So, opportunity here. Ball's in. It's into the 6-yard area. Headed away by a Melikun. And it's Carr who gets the second header away. But it's gone to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to pass it back here to Nodder. Nodder's got past his man. Nodder's going to try and run in the box. He's got a man in front of him. He's trying to get in, curl around. He tries to kill a shot. I think it's blocked. Oh, I hope it's blocked. It's not. It's going to. Imaginally that was a shot, and it's actually out for a throw-in. So, good idea by Nodder. He seems to have. He had his defender backpedaling, but it's going to be a throw-in on that opposite side for Tadcaster. They would have preferred the goal kick because they could have properly cleared it away. Instead, they can't. Well, they do actually. They throw it and they clear it out, but Finlaw has blocked that clearance, and it's on to Cross, who tries to beat his man, but it's well cut out there by Howarth, who's on. Well, I mean, Carr there, and Carr's on the run here. He's venturing forward. He's made one challenge. Pass it on to left to Chimalio. Chimalio on the left-hand side. Here, he's in the box now. Oh, he breaks the ankles of Cooksey there. He gets the header there from Crook, and the header, which should have gone in for Tadcaster, is high over the bar. And Chimalio absolutely broke the ankles of Lee Cooksey there. He got a good ball in. Really, Crook should have done far better than what he did. But it's a let-off for the Steels, and we'll take it. 70 minutes gone in this game so far. We have seen the substitution with Jack Tinker coming on for Reece Fielding, just to let you know about that one. That was in the first half due to an injury to Fielding. We'll ask a bit more about him for the game. Roxford clears it out. It's aimed towards Nodder. Nodder heads it onto Cross. Cross, Partridge is overlapping in front of him. He tries to get Partridge on the right-hand side. He's gone a bit wide, Partridge here. He does get the ball, though. There's plenty of men in the box. He's outside the box. Now he's forced out. He's looking for someone to pass it back to. Goodwin's gone there as an option, but it's gone to Tinker now here, as Tadcaster have successfully pushed it away from the box area, but it's still with Tinker, who's going to clip it forward here for Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try and put the ball. Oh, he's going to take the touch actually and push in. He's cut inside here. Goodwin passes it here to Nodder. Nodder takes a shot. It's just over, and it should have been 2-1 really. Nodder should have got his second of the game. He's curled it beautifully. It's beat the goalkeeper. It's great play from Ross Goodwin, but it's a goal kick. It's a. Oh, I thought that was going to be a certain one then. Yeah, Josh Nodder could almost with his 11th for the season, his second of the game there. So, that was a. That's a tough one to take. That. So just after Tadcaster almost scored, we almost see the Steels score. 2 great chances missed in the last 2 minutes of this game. So, it's just taking some time for this goal kick from Fisk, who has been a kingpin for them at the back there for him today. As he clears that out, and Goodwin gets ahead. He's headed it forward towards Nodder. Nodder tries to chase it down, but it's well covered by Russell, who passes it on to Kai on the left-hand side. He tries to beat Tinker, and he does here. And he's going to. It's a good run here from Carr down the left-hand side. Tinker's chasing. He's cut back now. Cut back again as he tries to go further down to the byline. Puts the cross in over the head of Chimalio. Headed away. It's gone away to Corey Roper, who's come on without me noticing. So Corey Roper's on the field now for Tadcaster. Roper's going to spread it onto the right to a Melikun. Melikun gets it, and it's a battle there with Trench for it, and now it's with DC on the right-hand side. Melikun's in the box with no one marking him. He's the one who's got it here. Gets it through here, and it's going to be a goal kick there. It's going to have to play before the touch from Roxburgh. So dangerous there. Melikun being left absolutely open. It's Crook who has gone off, by the way, for Corin Roper, thank you to the Tadcaster Twitter. And a big goal in the promotion race. Mask have taken the lead through James Fairley against Brighouse. And with Liversidge being 0-0, that is going to be a big blow for Liversidge in that big promotion battle if they can't take the lead against Stockton. Stockton just causing absolute damage in that promotion race. You've got to respect him for that. As Roxburgh prepares to take this clearance out, and he does. It's a big boot out there. It's headed on by Nodder. Turner's going to hook it forward to chase, but no one's really gotten to the end of that. It's going to just go harmlessly back to Fisk there. Fisk is going to take his time. It is the 73rd minute here, 1-1 between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge Park Steels. It's just going to go into Goodwin, who's a big header forward, aimed towards Cross. It's going over Cross head, so it's to Turner, who's going to hook it forward here. Headed back now by Tadcaster. Turner gets the header forward, but it's to no one really, and it's going to be Carr who comes back to collect that, and Carr's going to bring it forward. He's got plenty of space to move into. Turner's covering him now, though, and Turner blocks that ball forward, so it's a throw into Tadcaster now. This left-hand side closest to me. Actually taken way further up by Chimalio. Back to Carr now. It's with Russell in central midfield. He's going to pass it back to Carr here. Carr's going to try and beat Turner. Does get past Turner, but Turner gets a touch onto the ball, and it's going to be a throw-in. So, ball does stay with Tadcaster for now, and it's a bit further up the field as they look to try and grab a winner here. So it's Ferguson here who's going to take this long throw, it looks like, with the way that the players are stepping back here. Not usually you see the centre forward with a long throw, but there we go, and it's gone in there, and Finlaw heads it out, but it's only going to Roper. Gets it forward here, clips onto left where Ferguson is. Ferguson is standing up with Tinker. Tinker gets the tackle in, corner kick for Tadcaster, and they're showing some promise here as we get towards the end of the game. So it's a corner kick here, so good opportunity here, but it's rung in towards that far post, and it's headed back out by Cooksey, and I think Cooksy's kind of cursing himself for not getting a better header on for it, but so he had plenty of space around it, but it's going to be another corner of Tadcaster. The pressure is still on for the home side as they look to retake the lead here. Here, as Tadcaster looking to claw themselves away from the relegation battle. DC puts another one in. It's a good one as well. Headed away, but Cooksy's not out of the box yet, and eventually Turner gets it away. But it's going to be Tadcaster first onto it with Russell. Puts it onto the right with DC. Takes a touch before, absolutely creating some space there with a great touch. He puts the ball in there. Headed up in the air by Lemon towards the far post, and it's Goodwin with a key header before Burton can get on the end of it. It's another corner kick for Tadcaster. This is their best spell of the second half so far for the home side. Here at the I2I Stadium, still 1-1 here, 76th minute. Another corner for Tadcaster incoming in here. They're third in the matter of 2 minutes. As they look to get another in here. It's absolutely in this. Another good one. Tucked away. It's not cleared yet, but it looks like it will be now with Turner. Turner's going to send it long for Nodder. Nodder's going to chest it down, and he's going to hold on to it for a bit before passing it back to Partridge. And Partridge tries to find on the ball, but no one was really there. It's not a great ball there. And I am seeing a Stocksbridge man warm up on the opposite sideline. I believe that might be a debut now for Nick Guest, who is going to come on for Nathaniel Croft. So Nick Guest here, he's just signed for the Steels. We have announced it today. He's come from Pontefract. He knows Ian Richards very, very well from their time together at Penistone Church, and we are looking forward to seeing what he can do in a steel shirt. He does have some time here, 13 minutes plus added time, to have some damage into this match. We did see him a couple of weeks ago. Just like, he is quite a short striker, so I don't think he's going to get on the end of Medi headers. Actually, I say that he is the same height as Josh Nodder. Just maybe just a bit stocky. Maybe just looks here a bit, but no. Oh, we're just having some time. Is Tadcaster also going to make a substitution now? It sounds like behind me like Ric Flair's coming on, to be honest, but no, it's Amalikun coming off, who I think has actually been very good for Tadcaster. I'm just going to try and see if I can catch the number of the man who's coming on for the home side. See who that is as soon as we can tell. It's going to be, but Burton's going to take the throw in. It's going right up forward as well, when it's come on. So Turner's headed it on, Finlaw hooks it away. It is Des Aponsa who's come on as Nodder puts it forward towards Guess. Guess misses the head, and that's his foot as Nodder got it right back here. And he's going to go on a run here to Partridge here. Partridge now on the right wing. He's cutting centrally, kind of kick forward. Turner tries to chest it into the box, but it is cleared away. And Aponsa's first touch is a pass to the right-hand side where Ferguson is, who's going to put it forward here, but it's going to go out for a throw into the Steels. So both sides have made 2 subs now. The only really attacking subs you've got left for the Steels are Alex O'Connor, who's that central midfielder who does get forward, and Andy Ring. Ball's thrown forward there. It's headed back out by Tadcaster. Just knows now when it's a throw in inside. Well, it should be on the halfway line. Oh, it's going to be a free kick actually. Yeah, I can't hear the whistles in here really very well, so I mean, I'm missing a few of these sort of things. So it's going to be Finlaw. Finlaw is going to put the ball in there. Guessed it. You can see moving there to get on to the end of it. Instead, it's going to be Lemon who's got it after it was cleared initially. Lemon on the left-hand side here, trying to get down that byline. Now we Guessed who puts it in there. It's trickled a bit, and I think it took a deflection and hit. Fisk is going to claim that one. It's a big boost up. It's getting caught in the air again. It's gone over the head of Lemon though. It's going to be caught by Aponsa, and there's a bit of a coming together between Aponsa and Cooksey. And that's going to go Tadcaster's way as well for a free kick. So all to play for in the 79th minute. As Lincoln look like they're going to beat Wednesday now. They're 3-1 up. Yeah, so that's a disappointing result for Wednesday after their good form. Away over at Sinsel Bank. And Chesterfield also 2-1 up now. So Calvin Miller scoring there. As we see Hartley built a big boot up, but it's actually just going to go right back to Roxburgh. So Roxburgh's going to claim this one now. So Roxburgh big boot up here. It's all Nodder here who has one of most of his balls. He's took the touch there, but it's going to be covered well by Carr. Closed down well by Tinker, but the second ball gets past him. So on towards Aponsa, who's really getting involved in the game since coming on. And a bit of shirt pulling has earned him the free kick, and the quick free kick from Russell has been stopped, and Russell's very disappointed by that. It's because it was further back than it was meant to be, so instead Carr is going to try and find Chimalio here on the left wing. He does get onto Chimalio. Tinker's chasing onto him. He uses my blind spot. Chimalio gets past Tinker. Tinker doesn't let him get past further, and that is going to be the yellow card, I think, for Tinker there. Definitely. And it's a free kick from a dangerous position as well. Chimalio, big place, got it past him. Chimalio, Tinker holds him down. No arguments about the booking that is coming. He is going down in the book at the very least. You can see that. And it's a yellow card for Jack Tinker, the substitute. So this is a fantastic opportunity for Tadcaster. They have looked dangerous on set pieces. Stocksbridge are always having to take the second time to clear. Has been, I think the wind is hurting them, this sort of thing, but we'll see what happens with this free kick here on the left-hand side. Crossed in towards far post, but Turner heads it away, but it's not very far away. Aponsa gets the second header right back into the box here. It's taking a few touches. It's a bit of calamity at the moment. Tadcaster have come out with the ball, but it's gone to the left-hand side with Carr. Carr's forced out of the box here. He's trying to get round. He's got with Aponsa now. He's trying to get the ball in. And it is, well, it's actually a goal kick. I thought it was that bad. I thought it took a touch off a player, but it hasn't. So 81st minute here, 1-1 between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge. Both sides looking to get the win here. We have seen the Steels being involved in a lot of late drama this season, and pretty much all of it in our favour actually, which is a nice little surprise. Nice, but Roxburgh is going to clear it out here. And that is going to go. Oh no! I think Tinker's going to try and keep it in, but it has actually just gone out to play, and it's going to be a Tadcaster throw. Stocksbridge claiming it came off Carr then in the end. And Carr, I can see actually Carr grinning a bit after that one. I think he's realised he may have got away with one on that occasion. As it's cleared, well, thrown out by Burton, and Burton's going to get told off here actually for something. So I don't know if it was a foul throw or, but he's having a talk with his linesman here, the referee. So we're just a bit confused what's going on here. Yeah, I think he was telling off for taking a few. I think it was a foul throw there. So he's going to... It is a foul throw, and Stocksbridge get the throw in now. And Tinker's trying to move quickly to take it, but unfortunately the quickness has been stopped by the referee, make sure it's being taken to the proper position. So a foul throw from Tadcaster has given the throw into the Steels now. And Tinker's going to throw it down, and that's a classic Wednesday song in the background now. Wow. A throw has gone down here to Partridge here on the right-hand side. Partridge here is going to try and beat his man. Partridge puts the ball in the end. It's chested down by Nodder. Nodder shoots. It's just over, and another chance from Nodder in the box. That has just gone over. Frustrating one. Another great opportunity here for the Steels. That has just gone over. Still 1-1 here between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge Park Steels. We are 83 minutes into this game so far. As Fist prepares to take this clearance. 208 people here today at Tadcaster Albion, and thank you to any travelling Steel fans that are here today. We are grateful for everyone who's here, and obviously grateful to see plenty of people here at a non-league game as Ampunter gets onto the end of that, but Tinker gets the tackle in. Tinker gets the second tackle in as well, and Goodwin's raced onto that one, and Goodwin's going to try and put the ball over the top for Guest to try and get the under. Fisk has come out well and cleared it well. Well, got the guy with the ball well, actually, so good work from the goalkeeper there, who I have been quite impressed with today. That's Harry Fisk there. Yeah, so it's cleared out here. It's headed over by Ampunter, and Cooksy's covering it. Cooksy's forced to clear away with Chimalio going there. I think maybe Roxburgh wanted to get that one, but I suppose when you've got a player like Chimalio there waiting, you just got to get the ball away from the goal. That's what Cooksy was thinking as he booted that one out to play for a throw-in on this left-hand side for Tadcaster. Where he goes to Russell here. Russell put it on left to Ferguson. Ferguson moved on to the left-hand side since Ampunter's come on. And he's weaving around, trying to get some space for himself, and they've gone into my blind zone, and it's going to be a throw-in here for the Steels there on that. Yeah, so good work from the Steels defence there, whatever they did. So as we close in on the end zone, 84 minutes gone in this game. A long throw down, and it's out to play again, and it's going to be thrown to Tadcaster this time. So disappointing there from the Steels, then that's a bit frustrating, and now Tadcaster can get right back on the attack and keep on a bit of pressure. So Ferguson here, who's going to do another one of these long throws we've seen a few of in this game so far. Oh, it's gone right in there, and it's good when I think he's got the header out. Turner, he's only cleared it right back to Ferguson. Ferguson's put a good ball in. Roxburgh's done well to claim it, though. Good work from the goalkeeper. He's going to take it quickly, looking for Nodder here. Hot Roper's headed it backwards, but it's headed away now. It's going to be Finlaw gets onto it. Now to Trench, who puts it forward towards Nodder. Back now with Finlaw. Finlaw's going to put it forward towards odds. Number 7 there, and Turner tried to put it back in towards Guest, and it's cleared by Tadcaster. So Tinker's going to take it quickly, and Goodwin here is going to try and put it centrally towards Guest. Guest here, pass it back to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try and get into the box here, but he's well tackled here. He's going to and cleared away now, and it's Chimalio who's got on the end of it here. And Chimalio's got so much acres to spoon that Stocksbridge is backing off of him. He's now passed it to Ampunter. Ampunter's facing up. Ampunter takes a shot. It's blocked, and now Finlaw has it. And Finlaw's going to take the short pass to Turner. Not much speed in this one here. Turner almost takes a past car, but instead doubles back a bit, and the tackle has gone in on him, but the free kick is given, and the Tadcaster fans not happy about that. And to be honest, I can't really blame him for being a bit unhappy about that. So Finlaw's going to take the free kick here, and he's going to take it long. It's looking for Guest here. Guest has got it here on this right-hand side. He's having to go sideways a bit. He's been pressured by Burton. Back to Tinker, then now with Turner now. Now back with Tinker as they look to try and find an opening. Tadcaster fence quite firm. And as Tinker gets it, throws it low down towards Nodder. Nodder's tackled here though. Oh, and it's going to be Russell who carries this one away. Masker 2-0 up against Brighouse now. Now I haven't given up to the Northern Premier League games. I don't think there's going to be many. Hebben are 4-1 up as well as it's on the left-hand side here now for Stocksbridge here. You've got plenty of space now. Stocksbridge takes a short pass here. Tries to put it in. It's took a block off. Goodwin's got the back to goal, and the offside flag's up anyway. So that wouldn't have counted. It was good play, though. So I'm just going to take a quick moment to wipe the windows in this clubhouse because it's all steamed up and I can't really see what's going on. Sorry about that. That's a bit better now. Sorry, because they're cooking back here. Oh no, that's a poor pass, and Tadcaster have an opportunity here. The second pass ain't great. As Tinker tries to stop Chimalio, gets a no tackle in, and it's a free kick to Tadcaster. I think it was a bit of half a dozen of one on the other. It's taken quickly now to Carr on the left hand side. Tinker back in position quickly after being on the ground there. Pass back to Russell here. Russell now carrying the ball, but got plenty of space. Stocksbridge are backing off quite a bit, sitting fairly deep. As we get towards the end of this half, it's put forward here for Ampunter to chase, but Lemon's going to head it away. Now with Trench, who's put it forward here, but it's well cut out there, and it's put forward here, and well tackled there by Turner, but it's a free, I say well tackled, referee don't think so, it's a free kick here. Dangerous set piece here for Tadcaster. We are in the 88th minute here, would be a late goal here for the travelling side. As I look out at the bit I wiped out of, I didn't wipe out this bit very well. I think I was out. Oh, it's a good. So Tadcaster is going to put a big ball in towards the far post. Headed back into the area by Burton. Headed away by Stocksbridge, but headed back in by Carr. It's actually towards goal, and Roxburgh's claimed it. Roxburgh looking to take it quickly. A big kick forward in towards Nodder here. Nodder's got the touchdown. It's gone away from him a bit. He's had to force back really deeply to get it. Pass it back to Tinker. It's not a save as an option, but Carr gets a tackle in there. And the attack will resume from here with Tinker. As you can hear a bit of shouting from out there. Ref's not particularly happy. Well, the man's not happy with Tinker taking a few more steps, but he's headed up, and Finwell's going to head it right back in there. Guess missing the header. It's headed back out by Tadcaster. And then the ball right back in there, and Tadcaster clears. Another throw-in for the travelling side. Okay, Cheltenham are 4-0 on Doncaster. That's a big result for Cheltenham. Bad one for Doncaster. As it's down here on this right-hand side here, as Stockbridge trying to get it into the box. It is going to cross in the box, but no one's really there. Partridge has got it in the box. He's gone to the end of the 6-yard box. Here, he's forced backwards. He tries to pass it. The pass is just out of reach of the Stocksbridge man, and it's cleared away now. And Ampens has got it now, and he's going to knock it onto the right-hand side. And it's going to bounce perfectly for Ferguson to collect it. I think Trench was leaving that a bit thinking it was going to go out. Now Ferguson has it on this right-hand side. He's going to try and find Chimalio as well. Cut out there by Lemon, who's doing a good job, and Chimalio fouls Lemon as well. So it's going to be a free kick there. So the pressure relieves there for a moment. I'm just looking to see if we are going to get stoppage time here. We should be in it at this point. And as long as we get a stoppage, I'm going to try and do a bit more wiping. You know, if you have just tuned in here, it's just steamed up in the box I'm in at the moment in the clubhouse because of the food being cooked. As Roxburgh clears it out to play, it's kept in by Stocksbridge. Goodwin keeps it in as well. Well, Guest tries to get on the end of it, don't. He now pass forward towards Ampunser, puts it onto the left-hand side of Carr. Tinker intercepts that pass well. The second pass from Carr is also stopped by Tinker. It's a throw into Tadcaster. Should be an injury time now. I've not seen a board go up though, as Burton passes it centrally, and it's gone out to the right, and now Tinker boots it up, but it's only going to go right back to Hartley. Hartley is going to put it forward. It looks like Trench is going to just head that away. He does. The header goes over on. It's gone to Russell, who's going to try and knock it out wide to the right. And it's going to be Nodder's going to fight for that and knock it upfield to try and get to Guest on. And Guest does get a touch onto it in the end. It's a bit of fight. Guest works hard and keeps the ball here on the left-hand side. Good work from Guest there. Tries to double back, and he earns the foul as well. So a chance for Steels to get a load of people up front, and that means I'm going to have to. This is steamed up again here, so I can't really see much of what's happening in the box here. Well, that's a bit better, at least, I think. As the ball has gone into the box, it's headed along, and Fisk is going to run out together. It's actually going really well wide. Fisk is, well, it's going to clear it out, and actually there is it's going to be boot out because the issue here is that one of the Tadcaster players is down here with an injury. So that's the issue at the moment. That's why the game seems to stop for a moment while Fisk went out to clear it out. I mean, it's surprised if he wasn't closed down. And let's see. Oh, it's actually full time. Sorry about that. It's full time here. That's what he's blown for. Sorry, I can't hear the whistles there. It is full time here between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge Park Steel. It's 1-1 here. Sorry, I'm just a bit confused because I didn't hear the whistle go. It's 1-1 here between Tadcaster Albion and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Tadcaster took the lead early on through a great finish on Donald Chiamalilo, but a penalty from Josh Nardo following a trip on Benjamin Partridge means that the spoils are shared on this occasion. So thank you very much for listening today. I'm very thankful for everyone who has listened. I'm very grateful for you all. We will see you next Saturday when we are away again at Bridlington Town. We do like to be beside the seaside, and we will be there next Tuesday. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much for listening. I've been Adam Allcroft, and